Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about my top 10, 15 favorite makeup items of 2020. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified every time new content is released. I am also running a giveaway right now. I'll be drawing for one lucky winner at the end of this month. If you haven't seen my giveaway video, I will actually talk about this giveaway item as we make it through the list. And for those who have already seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I don't think it's a surprise to you that this item is ranked very high on this list. So, without further ado, let's get to item number 15. So before we go through the list, I made sure that I did not include any makeup brushes, organizers, and skincare. I figure if there's interest, I can do another favorites list then. I just wanted to focus on makeup like eyeshadow palettes, lipstick, basically anything I could put on my face because there's just too many things. This list was pretty difficult to complete. I made a list, scrapped it, redid it, and then when I got to like the top 6 items, I shuffle things around a couple of times until I finally sat down and said, this is good, this is enough. It's okay to not be able to come up with an all-time favorite of something. So I just wanted to let you guys know before I get into the items, and we could very well go back and do a ranking video for beauty items versus makeup at another time. So without further ado, item number 15 are the Dior Golden Nights Quint. This is Black Night and this is Golden Snow. They're just so quintessential to winter. The whole theme, the snowflake embossing, the color story. I prefer this color story over Golden Snow, but they're both just gorgeous. The reason why I did not rank them higher, if you saw my fall cool tone palette ranking, these were ranked really high. But on this list as a year-round favorite, I didn't rank them any higher because they have a shelf life of 6 months. And I want to thank the viewer who asked me this question because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have thought to look. 6 months is pretty short for an eyeshadow palette, and during a time like this where we don't have a lot of opportunities to wear makeup and go out, even if you were to use this eyeshadow palette every single time you wear makeup, I don't know you could complete or hit pan on some of these eyeshadows in just 6 months. So for that reason, this is number 15. The next item are the Tower 28 lip jellies, and specifically it's this little package here. The lip jellies themselves are very comfortable. It has that light caramel scent that I really enjoy. And it's just really comfortable, no fuss. I can transform any matte lipstick or any satin lipstick into a very glossy liquid lipstick. And it just doesn't deter the comfortable or the comfort of that lipstick. So that's why it's ranked number 14. And in addition to that, Sephora has this further discounted right now. It's priced at $10, and I believe you can get an additional 20% from now until January 1st. I'll link this below, and once you're there, you can see all the details. You basically punch a code in to get the extra discount. That's amazing. So all of that plus a further discount, this is ranked at 14. Number 13 is Tom Ford's Soleil Neige collection of this year. This is First Frost. It's really gorgeous. Wet dry formula, and I really enjoy his wet dry formulas. Just gorgeous. I would say the ranking of this quad is more representative of Tom Ford quads in general, especially the ones with the wet dry formulas. I picked First Frost because it is really on theme for winter. I think of First Frost and the Dior Golden Nights collection kind of go hand in hand. It just depends what color story grabs your attention. So for that reason, it is ranked number 13. Number 12 is Wayne Goss's Luxury Lip Collection. There isn't a single shade or item on here that is ranked specifically at number 12. It's more like the collection as a whole because he has such a variety of pink nudes And even for his lip gloss lipstick as well as the lip pencils, you mix and match any of these three products to create your own preferred shade of pink. And I love pink nudes, and so I had a lot of fun whenever I wanted a nude pink, but it wasn't quite, you know, like one particular lipstick or lip gloss or something that a lip pencil could achieve. I would just mix and match, and I'd always find something just perfect for the look. My favorite combination is going to have to be lining my lips or filling my lips with Vintage Pink lip liner or Natural Berry, and then topping it with the lip gloss Hyacinth. It is just like the perfect nude pink. It makes your lips look very voluptuous, and it's like your lips and better with a tinge of pink. It's so beautiful. And if I had to just go with a shade of lipstick, if I was not interested in lining my lips, filling my lips, or even wearing a lip gloss, I would actually pick the shade Magnolia, perfect pink. Just beautiful, very flattering for many. And if not Magnolia and I want a lighter shade, I'm gonna go with Daisy. It's more nude, but still a very pretty pink undertone. Between the lipsticks, the lip glosses, and liners, I could just find so many different combinations that will create just the right shade for me. And so that is why I have ranked the entire collection, or at least what I have, as number 12. Next at number 11 is ColourPop and Sailor Moon's collaboration. It is the eyeshadow palette specifically that I ranked at 11. The collection also had some lip glosses, blushes, and glitter pots, but I love this palette. The formula, the shades, and that is the shade right here. Super soft, but the color payoff is excellent. So much fun playing with this palette. It is the best makeup collaboration that Sailor Moon's had. And that's saying something, there's been a lot, but I think this is the best one. For that reason, it's ranked number 11. Next, number 10 is Depose Radiant Cushion Foundation. I went on a road trip for about a week at the end of summer. It was extremely hot, triple digits. And I couldn't believe how great or how nice it were. It was long lasting. Now I did have some help. I did spray Urban Decay's All Nighter Finishing Spray on top, but it just held on. And for a cushion, you would think, oh, you know, it's fairly light, it's just not gonna last. That was not the case at all. And on top of that, you could build the coverage of this to a light medium. It's on the lighter side for sure, but beautiful, beautiful radiant finish, not too dewy. It didn't make my face greasy, even though I was sweating through my road trip the entire time. So for that reason, it's ranked at number 10. For number 9, I have Chantecaille's Future Skin Gel Foundation. This is an oil-free foundation with a natural finish. I'm in the shade Alabaster. This is only suitable for me to wear in Alabaster at the end of winter. I bet I would be something like the next shade up, which is, I think, either vanilla or maybe wheat. The next shade up that has neutral undertones, I would probably be that during the summertime. I love this foundation because first, it is oil-free, so for someone like myself with combination skin, I could really use that. But it's also a foundation that doesn't dry you out. The ingredients in here hold moisture fairly well, and on top of that, it has a very skin-like finish. So unlike with YSL's soft matte finish and Depose radiant finish, you have something that resembles your own skin. So if you like that kind of foundation finish and you're looking for something with buildable to medium coverage, I would take a look at this. It's a beautiful product. And number 8, I have the Elmez Lipsticks. These lipsticks were released, or actually the brand came out with lipsticks summer of this year, and with every season they have limited edition colors. Of course, why wouldn't they have limited edition? I'm a sucker for limited edition things, so every time they release or every time they announce these limited edition colors, I'm like, oh, I need to participate, I need to get one. But The limited edition lipstick cases do come in these various color block, and I think that's really cool. The colors or shades that are available all year round come in this kind of case. These are refillable, so even as you finish the lipsticks, or you have to part with it because it goes bad, whatever the reason, you can keep the cases. They'll sit beautifully on your vanity, or you can pop a different color into it. Reusable. So pretty. The formula of the lipsticks, it comes in sand finishes and matte, and they do actually have a balm as well, like a clear lip balm, and Orange Butt also comes in a tinted balm. But I find the satin formula to be very comfortable. The matte formula is decent. I would say going into the third hour is when you start feeling some of the dryness. You do have to retouch and probably rehydrate your lips. At number 7 is the Suku Fall Blush Compact Color Story 102. Now, I find myself to be really drawn to blush compacts because usually after I create a look, I have a lipstick decided, but not necessarily the blush. So with those two decided, I always end up going to my blush compacts because there's a few blushes in there. I would generally be able to find something to match the rest of the look. And because this is my most recent blush compact that I have, I find myself going to it. It's also, fall color theme. If I had to choose one blush compact out of the handful that I have, I'm going to choose Jouer's Bouquet d'Amour. Unfortunately, this palette itself is no longer available. I don't know if they're going to bring it back, but I don't see it on Sephora's website or Jouer's website. The reason why I still mentioned it is you can get these shades, any of these shades, in a dual compact. So they're still available if you're interested. However, to me, depending on the season, I think SUQQU and Jouer is interchangeable. It just depends on the look. It just depends on your mood. Now, if you're interested in a blush compact, but it's less seasonal and maybe more appropriate at any point in the year, I recommend NARS's Overlust Cheek Palette. These shades and highlights, first of all, suitable for many different skin tones, but also something you can use all year round. And that is why I've taken all 3 of these palettes and ranked them at number 7, because I pretty much enjoy them all the same. It really truly depends on the look and my mood, which one I select. At number 6 is Viseart's Petite Fool. I think a lot of you guys found this channel because of my review on these palettes. I love them. It's the size, it's everything. The pans you can depot because they're magnetized, and you can switch it around, create your own color story. My favorite of the 4 is going to be Lila, and I know this one you guys enjoy too. These 2 metallic shades, just beyond gorgeous. Sorry, I mixed the 2 unintentionally, but just beyond gorgeous. And I think because they're so accessible, they're tiny, they're easy to create looks with. You can just have them sitting on your vanity. I think that's why they're so popular. I love them. That's why they're number 6 on my list. All right, we've gone to the top 5 items. Number 5, Natasha Denona's Bronze Palette. I love the formulation of these shades, especially the metallics and duochromes. Silk here, amazing. And Bliss, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And because these shades are coppery, red, brown undertone, I know that it's not as easy to create looks that are different from each other, but even so, it is just the most beautiful thing to look at. And the shades are easy to work with. It is representative of Natasha Denona quality, at least in recent years. And it just shows that she still has it. She has it. I look forward to many more exciting releases from her in the new year. This is my favorite palette that she's released this year. At number 4 is Victoria Beckham's Posh Lipsticks. She released this line of lipsticks just fall of this year. They're extremely comfortable. A lot of them are nude shades with a pop of red, that one red shade. And I got 3, went back to get 1 more just because of how comfortable they are and how pleasant. I reach for them often. When I'm not sure what I should wear out, I just think what is going to be long lasting and comfortable, and I just reach for these lipsticks. I love them. The formulation is really clean, and I would say for a luxury brand and the quality of the formula and ingredients, this is quite reasonably priced. For that reason, all of those reasons combined, this is number 4 on my list. And for number 3, I have a tie. It was just simply too difficult to choose. I have the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 1 and 2 palettes. I was going to pick Divine Rose 2. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. I use this shade as a blush, and you could probably use this as a highlight or this as a highlight. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous. But I couldn't just pick Divine Rose 2 because Divine Rose 1 has my all-time favorite eyeshadow shade. Can you guys guess which one it is? Special shade, VR Rose Venus. It's so flattering for so many different skin tones. I'm serious about it. I have hooded lids, so I have to be strategic and careful about where I put lighter shades so that I don't wash out my complexion, I don't wash out the way that I look. This shade here, I could add to the inner corners, or I can basically put it all over my lid and it would still be flattering. It is my all-time favorite shade. So for that reason, I had to include Divine Rose 1 alongside Divine Rose 2 as number 3 in the ranking. Okay, we're down to the last 2. Number 2, Suku's Comfort Lip Fluid Glow. It is what I have on my lips. It's a liquid lipstick and it is absolutely not drying whatsoever. It's amazing. It also doesn't budge. It'll transfer when you eat and drink, but it does not budge. It doesn't go all over your lips. And what's really great on top of all of that, you can apply 1 swipe and kind of just, you know, do that and spread it around your upper lip, and you have this kind of soft satin finish lipstick. You can apply a second application or a third to get this kind of glossy finish. It's not quite a gloss or a high gloss lipstick, but it's pretty close. And I bet if I added a third layer to it, you can just see the shine so much better. And it is so comfortable. It'll stay like this the entire night. And that is why, even though I've got this very recently, I put this at number 2. It was tough between Victoria Beckham's really comfortable satin finish lipsticks versus this one. I gotta say, with that ability to look kind of glossy, and then with shades that have a better range, they're not just nudes, there's some nudes, some deeper shades like this one here, and also brighter shades. I think overall it's just more exciting. That's why it's at number 2. The last item, can you guys guess what it is? I frequently talk about this item, frequently use this item. If you guys checked out my links below the video at any point, I think you would see this again and again. This is Surratt's Dewdrop foundation. I liked the foundation so much. I think I started with shade number 5, but I liked it so much and it wasn't a perfect match. I went back to get shade 6 so that I could get a better match. The justification that I used is, well, I can probably use just 5 once we're in the middle of winter, end of winter, and I could use 6 during the summer. I think it worked out for the most part. We'll see if I could just use shade 5 when we get like middle of winter towards the end. Right now I have 1 drop from each shade, and I find that it's a pretty good match. I would say, yeah, it's a pretty good match. The other great thing about this is you only need 2 drops. It is a luminous finish, but I can wear it throughout the day and not feel like I am turning into, you know, super oily, greasy mess. I just need some light touch-ups after a couple of hours and it'll wear very nicely. For those reasons, it is number 1 on my list. If you're still with me at the end, I realize I forgot to talk about the giveaway. For those who have not seen the giveaway video, I'll link it above and put a link below, but this is what I'm giving away. A brand new, unused Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette. And I just had to pick that palette because, like I mentioned, it has my all-time favorite shade, VR Rose Venus, and I thought it would be suitable to celebrate having 1,000 subscribers. I just want to thank everybody so much for their support this past year. And if you're new to the channel, once again, I hope you stick around. It is extra chill. The vibes here are extra chill. So if this is something you enjoy, I hope to see you guys. Comment below, and hope to see you guys time and again in my other videos. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.